This is how my hair started, and this is how it ended. Beautiful, gorgeous, loose beach waves from one of my favorite brands. Stick around and get the details. Alright, so of course the wig comes in this nice, smooth, velvety feeling box. Again, this is the full lace unit 5 in the color number 1. And I just love the packaging. I just have to give big ups to the packaging because it feels like you're getting some type of luxury. Now, this is what the hairline looks like straight out of the package. It comes with baby hairs. The hairline is actually plucked decently, but it is a straight line, so I will tweak that later on. This is what the lace looks like up against my skin. And I didn't tint it yet. Really nice wavy hair. And this is full lace once again, but you do have that double wefted lace in the center part. You have combs, 3 combs. You have the rubber up against the nape area. Well, actually throughout the entire wig to help it stay still, and the adjustable elastic band. So a lot of things to make sure that this wig is secure and you can wear it glueless. Today's sponsor is ITALO Jewelry. I love them so much. Been working with them forever. Beautiful jewelry at affordable prices. Make sure you take advantage of my promo code, which is CARRYM20. Now, inside the box comes with some lovely items, the jewelry care guide. We also have the sterling silver certificate in here. We have a 60-day return policy, 1-year warranty. They do have a membership program. Check it out if you haven't done so. Rack you up some points if you love to shop for jewelry often. Now we're going to start off with this beautiful round cut classic tennis bracelet. Very, very chunky, very blingy, beautiful. And you know, I love to show it in a box so you can see it against a black background, just so you can see how much it sparkles. The details in it is just gorgeous, y'all. Again, this is a nice thick cut sparkly bracelet. My previous video I had a thinner one, so now I have 2 and I can double up and stack them if I would like to. But I love how blingy it is. I love how chunky the gems are. I wanted to show you the side details just so you can get an idea of how it looks. And again, it sparkles so much. Of course, in person it sparkles more, and I will occasionally throw it out of focus just so you can see how much it does sparkle. I love to do that so you can see what it really sparkles like. When it's really in focus on camera, you can't see the sparkles as much. But when I tell y'all blingy, super blingy, super pretty, very beautiful. I am a sucker for bracelets, especially tennis bracelets, y'all. It has a little clasp under it. You just slide in the piece and snap it together. Very easy to put on, solo dolo, so you don't have to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I am in love with this bracelet, y'all. It's very pretty, very gorgeous. It is shining like no other, okay? I want you to take it all in. Now, of course, I had to come through with another piece for y'all. So your girl loves a good hoop earring. So I came through with these golden one-side round cut hoop earrings for women. And it is a more delicate cut of sparkles, diamonds, gems, whatever you want to call it. And the bling is only on one side of the earring and the other side is strictly gold. Very pretty. Is definitely dainty, but given that nice gorgeous hoop that we like. And I love the size on them. They're not too small, so we're going to get a nice size without it being too big and without it being too small. You do need to have some back pieces for these because it doesn't come with the clasp. But if you love jewelry and you have earrings, I'm sure you have some back pieces lying around that you can use with them. It's not a big deal, okay? Super pretty, very blingy, but it is, again, some smaller crystals and bling than the bracelet. The bracelet was extremely chunky, okay? So you can see it next to the bracelet, what I mean, okay? Now let me show you what it looks like on this melanin skin, honey. Look at that. Just look how beautiful it is. It has a perfect amount of bling. I do like that the bling is nice and petite, actually, because it allows it to sparkle more, and it allows it to not look cheap. It kind of gives the look of expensive. So I'm here for it, especially on an earring, since it's already a huge hoop earring. I think it would have been overkill to have really big chunks in a already big hoop, if that makes sense. So yes, beautiful, darling. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Y'all know I love a hoop. Now, if you have never shopped with ITALO Jewelry, you definitely check out the website. They have so many different options, varieties, prices, and of course you can see here they have a 4th of July sale going on, so I would definitely take advantage of that. Again, multiple different categories and subcategories inside of that. Check out the website, y'all. Okay, now let me show you what the bracelet and the earrings look like put together. Because one thing I do is I mix metals. You know how they used to say, if you wear gold, wear gold. If you wear silver, wear silver. I mix my golds and my silvers together now because I love it and I think it looks good and there's no rule book. So I always pop out with my gold earrings and my beautiful silver bracelets together. And I'm just sparkling, honey. I am sparkling all day. Beautiful set, y'all. Definitely check it out and don't forget to use my promo code. So again, this is what the wig hairline looks like. I did actually go in and tweak it because even though it looks good, it was a little too straight for me. So this is what it looked like after I plucked it. And I actually did an entire video on how I plucked this hairline to get it like this, to look a little more natural for my preference. Definitely hit up the description box to find that out. So we're going to move into this install. As I do the install, I will be reviewing or talking about the wig as well. I tinted the lace. That's what it looks like against my skin. So I'm going to pop this on my head, and I also did a video for this bald cap method as well. So if you want to see how I did that, again, check the description box. I have all of that down there. So the top is where I tinted and the bottom part is where I didn't. It's not that big of a difference. The lace is very, very thin, very transparent, and giving that bareness. Okay, come on, bare lace. So I was just checking to see how it was sitting on my bald cap because y'all know my hairline on the sides comes up pretty far. And after I plucked it, it came out pretty good. I did poke a couple of holes in there, but it don't matter, y'all. It's still looking good. So on to the cutting. Now, usually y'all know I like to go in with like my brow razor to cut off my lace, but I haven't been doing that as of lately. I've been using scissors to create my own jagged line because the brow razor, it just gives too much excess feathery threads that I have to end up cutting and cleaning afterwards. So I just use scissors as of lately. Anyway, so we're going in to melt this down. What's the point of doing a bald cap if you ain't gonna melt it, girl? So I went across the entire hairline and added some of this. Of course, used the blow dryer to set it. And I just used one layer this time around, y'all. And then I did the ear tab areas. And then I went back in and dipped my comb into some more of it just to get the very front tippy part to lay as flat as possible. Now I'm gonna say this lace is really nice. You already saw how it looked before I melted it, so it blends to the skin very well. So with everything that the wig came with, again, the rubber around the entire perimeter with the elastic band and the combs, you can definitely rock this wig glueless. But I've been trying to practice my melting technique, so I've been going ahead and doing the entire works and trying to get my process down, because when you wait a while and don't do it for a minute, it's like you have to learn it all over again. So I definitely wanted to melt it down to get the full experience of the wig. Now you do get a lot of parting space, so you saw I'm doing a side part and I brought it all the way to the back of my crown of my head. That's what I do like about this full lace, because you have a lot of parting options with this wig. It's not a 13x6, it's full lace, so you could part this wig darn it anywhere you want to, okay? As far as styling this unit, it was very easy in my opinion. If you're someone who melts down wigs and you're not a beginner to that, this one is going to be simple. If you are someone who is a beginner to melting down wigs, of course a little practice you're going to have to do or whatever, but all in all, it's not a difficult wig to work with. And the lace, again, is thin, so it's easy to melt. So it's kind of hard to mess this wig up, if that makes sense, y'all. Okay, so my opinions on this wig, y'all. No. If you saw my last video, which was the unit number 4, I was in love with that one. It was all curl. It was curlier than this. I did a little updo and all of that type of stuff. For this one, I didn't want to do too much because I actually love how nice and flowy that the hair is. So I was like, girl, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let the hair fall all nice and sexy and do what it do. So I'm in love with this wig. Now, speaking of the process I'm doing, if this is your first time watching me, I always go in with a cream concealer or foundation to add to my parting space in the lace. And then I always top it off with some powder to complete the looks, to give it brush strokes, make it look more hair-like, and also to set the cream from smudging and moving. And then I always set it with some setting spray to make sure it really don't go anywhere. Okay, so yes, that's what I was doing. So as far as styling it, you see me style this entire wig. It was pretty simple. So as of right now, literally all I'm doing is just combing it out. Combing out the tangles and all of that. This is the first time I'm combing out the wig since I took it out the box. The only thing I did to get it kind of tangled was do the whatchamacallit, y'all, the plucking of the hairline and all the styling and stuff. It did have some tangles to it. As you can see, my brush is like going through it like, hold up, sis. But it wasn't too bad. Once I got the tangles out, it was kind of doing what it's supposed to do, is nice and smooth and going with the flow. So it didn't tangle too much. I love the look of this wig. It's just a beautiful. I mean, look at this. Look at this. In love. And I must say, I love how I plucked that hairline. Yeah, are y'all a fan of the Legos hairline? Because I know a lot of people was trying to get on board with the Legos hairline, aka the Vegeta hairline is what they used to call it. I don't know. I don't know if I like it because my hairline naturally is not like that. Mine's in the middle of my forehead, goes backwards, and it comes more out on the sides. So me doing that type of hairline, I think will look funny on me, and I don't think I'm into it. I think it just fits who it fits. But y'all into those type of hairlines, maybe I'll try it one day, but I don't think I'm gonna like it too much. Okay, but anyways, this is what the wig looks like. Of course, you can purchase it on my storefront or my LTK. All of the information on where you can get it will be linked below, along with all of the products I use to style this unit. And of course, the sponsor ITALO Jewelry's information will be in the description box as well. Until then, I will see y'all later. I'll holla. Bye.